I come to play some roots. Yes, put on your dancing shoes. Don't you know, can you feel the groove? Original Chronixx come to play some roots with the original Rough and Tough. Ease out. How long I've been doing music professionally? I think I started doing music professionally around 16 and 17. You know what I mean? That's when I really started learning how to navigate myself throughout the industry and the different industries of music. You know what I mean? That's when I started learning how to really get the music out. You know? Professionally as a producer, maybe around 15, I started making rhythms for different artists and writing music and yeah. Yeah man, I was around music all my life, but yo, as far as music is concerned, first of all, I'm a Jamaican musician, and in Jamaica there are so many artists that, you know what I mean, I remember at one point I used to look at Bounty Killer and was like, yo, this brethren is so good at what he does, you know what I mean? The real 5-star general. And just the way him carry himself, he was just, up until now, in my opinion, him is the only artist who managed to maintain who he is. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same Bounty Killer from the 90s. Yeah, the essence of, but like when you see Bounty Killer now, it's like you still see the same poor people fed up Bounty Killer. Yeah, you know what I mean? And then Damian Marley was one of the artists them who, you know what I mean? I was just like, yo, this brethren, his music is just so true. And him, you know what I mean? His music is him, about him, and you can, it's like the music take you on a journey. The music show you who him is, kinda. You know what I mean? So those are some of the artists that aspire, that inspired. You know what I mean? And kinda is that display what I wanted to be like in music. You know what I mean? You have a great Dennis Brown, you have Peter Tosh was one of the artists that was like, yo, if I wanted to be like somebody, I would like to be like Peter Tosh. You know what I mean? If I tell the truth, Bob Marley is one of the souls that really blessed music with a lot of gifts, and who music has blessed himself, you know what I mean? So, yo, enough artists influence I and I. I can't say there was any most or any best, you know what I mean? Well, I mean, every reggae artist is different, no matter how much you try to be like each other. Because when you aspire to be like other people, you know, that don't make you like them. It just help you discover who you are, because when you fail to be somebody else, you succeed at being yourself. You know what I mean? That's oftentimes how people discover their own sound, by trying to sound like somebody else eventually, you know? What makes me different from the other artists in reggae music is my experiences, my musical upbringing, you know? It's like who I am as an artist is what makes me different. The kind of music that I listen to, the way I express myself musically, and my personal vibration, who I am. You know what I mean? Yeah. Nobody else can be that. Yeah, I just think there's more things in my backpack now than before, so it's kind of harder to carry around. Still have my backpacks. You know, now I have much more than just one backpack, to tell you the truth. You know, praise be to Jah. Because as I said, there's more things, more hard drives. The hard drives get bigger, more music. You know what I mean? More little things in your backpack now, and you can't just walk around with it. As a matter of fact, I just realized that I've been having some shoulder issues from carrying a backpack around the world. I carry a backpack because, you know, I'm a person, I make music everywhere. You know what I mean? The whole earth is my home and my classroom and my studio. You know? I've never been a person who have to make music at one place. I make music anywhere, at any time. You know, so having a backpack now with a little microphone or a little recorder, you know, having a little things, you know what I mean, that just make you more efficient as an artist, you know. And yeah, just to let people know, I don't carry around my little things to sing dub plates is to create music. You know what I mean? Of course we do dub plates every now and again, but it's to create music. So what's the difference between Chronixx then and now? It's just more life experience, you know. It's 4 years worth of life experience, 3 years worth of life experience, and which has impacted us so heavily. You know what I mean? It's like has molded us into who we are now. And it's the same Chronixx, the same me. But we have learned a lot. You know what I mean? We have gained a lot of experience. We have become more proficient as musicians. You know what I mean? I've learned so much musically as a producer and as a musician. I've explored a lot more where instruments are concerned, you know, than I did then. And all of that will be evident within the performance tomorrow. Yeah. I like Bob Marley's song Crisis. That's probably my favorite song for today. That I've done as an artist. My favorite song for today would be Roots. Play some Roots, yeah. First of all, Joy Badass, we linked up online, just reasoning, you know what I mean, and heal up each other every now and again, you know, till eventually we started talking about making music together. And you know, I sent him some music and he sent me some music, and we made some music, and that's the first one that reached the completion. You know what I mean? He sent me a rhythm from, the beat was from Hit Boy. Yeah, the beat was from Hit Boy, and I really loved it. You know what I mean? It was different from the everyday hip hop that we hear nowadays. You know what I mean? And yeah, it was there, and I didn't write on it. Like, I just didn't write, because I'm not the writing kind of person. When it comes on to certain vibe, I like to just go in the studio and let the vibe come fresh. You know what I mean? Well, he did his part and sent it to me, but I didn't record it in Jamaica. I didn't want to. So we went to New York, and we went to Quad Studios in Manhattan. And yeah, we just vibe it all over again in the studio and make the song come all over again. You know what I mean? So that's where my part came about. No, I would love that though. You know what I mean? So much of my brothers and sisters and my family within the Caribbean and South America, Central America. So many of us speak Spanish, and I feel like language is maybe the only barrier between us as a people. You know what I mean? We need to learn each other's language, and you know what I mean? We need to be bilingual and trilingual, and you know what I mean? Connect more with different people. Yeah, I would love to. Well, my message is whatever message the Spirit leads us to put in the music. I can't call it my message, because I'm just a messenger. The mail doesn't belong to me. It was meant for the recipient, and it was given to me by a different source. You know? So, music now, music tell its own story, you know. No matter how you try to put your message in it, you know. Music has its way of telling its own story, you know. So we trust that the music is always telling the right stories. Yeah, music tell its own story and communicate to everybody. If I sing the same song for 10 people and ask them what the song means, I will get 10 different explanations. And that's because music is a personal experience. Music is not a collective thing. Music tell a different story to everybody. No matter how hard Chronixx tried to make it my personal story. You know, the music much more powerful than what I want to say. Yeah. Yeah. And if you know this is the original Chronixx and you're watching Rough and Tough TV, you know. Big up the whole Costa Rican family, Pura Vida. He's out. DJP. One love.